Welcome back to The Edge. You get a blue check, and you get a blue check, and you get a blue check. Meta to add paid verification option, just like Twitter. Bing users seem to be chatting it up a little bit too much, and just 30 years after HTML was created, Google releases the new best practices for links. About time. This is news from The Edge for the week of February 20th, 2023, here on Edge of the Web Radio.
From the Edge of the Web studios, here's what we're looking at this week.
Deep voice guy needs a blue check. Jacob, everyone needs a blue check.
Everybody's getting a blue check.
I mean,
I want a gold check.
You want a gold check?
That's extra.
Yeah, like a company.
Yeah, you got to level up there.
I am a brand.
Oh yes, we know. We do know. Hey, welcome back to The Edge. If you haven't heard us before, thanks for joining us. This is Edge of the Web Radio. I'm your host, Erin Sparks, owner of Site Strategics, a digital marketing firm here in Indianapolis, Indiana. We're covering SEO and digital marketing news separate from our weekly interview series podcast to get you news of the week as quickly as we can into your RSS feed, into your ears with blue checks. So check out everything over at edgeofthewebradio.com. This is the SE Ranking Digital Marketing News Desk of Edge of the Web. SE Ranking is the title sponsor of News from the Edge. We're proud to have them on board. Fantastic SEO SaaS marketing platform. They've joined up with the Edge to be able to showcase some of the things that they do for our SEO community. So we're going to talk a little bit more about an SE Ranking contest here that we're running right now. So stay tuned. But you got to listen to it. Just don't jump ahead, please. All right. Joining me on this show today is the indomitable Mordy Oberstein, head of SEO branding over at Wix. How you doing, Mordy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine. Sorry about tripping over your title there. I mean, it's not like I've said it forever, right? Okay, what's going on over at Wix World, Mordy?
What's over at New? We launched our Google Search Console analytics integration.
Was that the thing you were talking about that you weren't talking to me about, right?
Console. I'm sorry?
You were talking about launching something and
yeah, that was it. I don't know if I've been on the podcast since we launched it because I wasn't here last week because I was at SEMrush's Global Marketing Day, which was exciting and fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a ton of Google Search Console data.
Fantastic.
Are
you storing it locally?
Well, yeah, it's storing it. Well, it's storing it through a connection through Google.
Meaning,
so we're pulling the data from Google. So
are we going to be able to get more than 16 months?
And we're pulling it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So how was Marketing Day, Worldwide Marketing Day?
Global Marketing Day.
The world was marketing at the same time.
It was out of this world.
I don't believe that the world's a globe. It's a flat disk. So
I miss it because I was at Flat Earth.
Don't walk off it. I'd be careful. I think it ends somewhere in Indiana. You just fall off a cliff somewhere there.
But you get back on there. Yeah, I mean, I was at the Flat Earth Marketing Day and was trying to put a square peg in a round hole. I've got nothing.
Do flat earthers have like snow globes? Is that like a thing?
Oh, that's a great question.
Absolutely not. They've got snow discs.
Their world sucks, and it's a dark place now. And no snow globes.
I'm saying. We are actually what we saw posting on Facebook of the Flat Earth Society, and the posting was people around the world. No. What was it? Around the globe were believing in flat Earth, and they literally led with that sentence. It's like, all right, we're good. All right, for everybody who wants the news instead of our wonderful banter, Article 1. Check this out. From the Android Police. You gotta have that song in the background.
Karma Police?
No,
like
not
cops?
Karma Police. No, police.
Oh, I thought you meant like cops.
Which police?
Like bad boys,
Cops?
Bad boys.
No, like the Sting, the police. Was that the
Terrible
Dream Police?
band. I hate Sting.
That might be, yeah. Let's figure out how many seconds we can play for free.
Exactly. Well, if we were blue checked, we probably could do more. Check this out. Meta verified that they're going to offer ID protection on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp for only $12 or more per month. Zuckerberg announced Meta Verified, a program that looks to unify verification on the company's platforms while doing what Twitter decided to do, charge money for the privilege. This was from Julie Wang over at Android Police. So, yeah, there's the deal is that why not? Why not get verified, right? Because you know what comes with verification? You get stickers, folks. You get stickers to put on your profile, and you get to bubble up to the top in a response if you're commenting on somebody else's post, right? if you're verified, you'll get seen more. How about that for $12 a month?
I'll buy that for $1.
Running Man. Anyway, so they're following the Musk trail, and they're no longer verifying with authority or validation. They're just giving it away for $12 on mobile, 15 on desktop, I think. So other way around, 15 on Android and iOS. So we've had this conversation before, but as soon as you actually pay for a badge, is it worth anything? I'll give you the tagline right there.
It's a joke. Also, I don't know if you saw this, but two-step verification on Twitter, now you have to pay for it if you're using it through Twitter. You can use a third-party app to do two-step verification free, but now this jokester or jerkface or jackass, however you want to describe him, is charging for two-step verification. So, hey, you want basic safety features? Now you got to pay extra.
Got to pay extra for that.
What's he gonna do? Like,
that's on the
I feel
mobile
like he's
app,
going to start charging per character now. Like, oh, every tweet per character, 1 cent per character.
Every emoji, at least.
And there'll be only the crappy emojis, like the regular smiley face will be free, but like the poop emoji, that'll be $5.
Ooh, I'd pay $5 for that.
Everyone's going to pay $5 for the poop emoji.
So there's some exclusive perks over at Meta, including access to unique stickers for stories and reels, and 100 stars free every month to tip digital creators on Facebook via the Verge.
Getting desperate over there.
God, this is a clown car. I mean, honestly, they're trying to dig themselves out of a heck of a lot of profit loss, right?
It's like,
this is exactly how to do it.
This is, if that's your business model, you got real problems.
Let me ask you guys something. Would you pay $12 a month for Twitter or Meta if they reduced or removed ads? Because that's something I would be super interested in. Promoted.
I would pay $12 a month on Facebook or whatever the heck you want to call it if like I didn't have to like see anything annoying from annoying people, like the ads or whatever.
You can just unfriend me. If you want,
but, like,
that doesn't cost anything.
No, because like now I don't want to insult you. I don't follow you. Whatever. But like,
if you can de-annoy my feed.
Some of the things you say are kind of interesting or funny, but like, you know, like the picture with your kids, I don't care.
Yeah.
The picture with the food that you ate for lunch, I don't care.
Yeah.
The griddle that you seasoned. I mean, come on.
Yeah, right.
The monster truck show you went to, don't care.
Right. See? Man.
So if I could just
those trucks look cool, though.
expunge the annoying pieces, right?
But like, I'm serious. Like, I don't feel like anyone's talked about that. I would pay, I don't know how much, but I would pay to reduce or remove ads from both of those services. Just that aren't in my feed anymore.
If you could mark different posts annoying or not, and train the algorithm, and then we could actually put that filter on, you'd have a higher engagement on Facebook immediately.
Right.
This sucks. This sucks.
I'll tell you the problem though with the ads thing is that I use Facebook basically for ads. So like, let's say I'm hunting for like a new patio couch.
Right.
So I'll start Googling patio couch and head over to Facebook and I'll see tons of ads.
Do you see what ads you get hit with?
That's how I find, like, instead of having to search for like products on Google, I just like let them come to me in my feed on Facebook at that point.
Come to me. I've demonstrated my intent.
I kind of like this tactic.
That's pretty fun.
You just search once.
Literally what I do.
Search once, close it down, and wait for a week or two and see what who pitches you.
I'm seriously not joking.
It's just respect of the marketing campaign. It really is. You know. All right.
Hey. That's how it works. That's what you gotta do.
You know what also works? Using SE Ranking. It's a cloud-based platform that offers comprehensive set of tools for online marketing professionals. Their platform includes a site audit, competitor analysis, website ranking, keyword suggestion and grouping, backlink monitoring, and much, much more. They got a very cool content marketing and creation tool. Fantastic platform, and they're part of our Edge Nation right now, and they're offering a contest to be able to engage with our listeners. So check it out. Go over to edgeofthewebradio.com/SE ranking. They're giving away a free pro level of 2 weeks for the software. If you do this, a couple steps here, you'll actually get a 30-day trial, and you'll be in the running for a drawing at the end of this month for $2,500 worth of service, a full year of the Business Pro plan over at SE Ranking. So all you got to do, follow the steps. You can go over to that landing page that we just sent out there, edgeofthewebradio.com/SE ranking. You just have to set up a project with 5 keywords. find your competitors, do a quick website audit, do a backlink check, and then check out one of the pages on your page changing monitor here. Do all those, and you're in for the running of a fantastic tool for a full year. So check that out over at edgeofthewebradio.com/SE ranking. All right. That said, second article, and thank you very much, SEO Ranking. We certainly appreciate your sponsorship and your contest. Second article over at Search Engine Land from Danny Goodwin. Check this out. Bing limits chat sessions as OpenAI founder says AI tools are somewhat broken. So chat sessions on the new Bing are actually now capped at 50 chat turns per day and 5 chat turns per session. What's a turn? A turn is a conversation exchange which contains both a user question and a reply from Bing. So you can only ask 50 questions of Bing. Microsoft explains what happened here. I thought we were all in. I thought this thing was a fantastic tool. Well, it starts getting confused. And all of a sudden, it inadvertently blurts out racial statements and offending things, so it can get tricked very quickly. And there's a few memes out there showing what the ChatGPT is doing inside of Bing. Anyway, the CEO, Sam Altman, actually says the AI tools are somewhat broken and acknowledges that the AI tools are they think they show the tools to the world a bit early, while it's still somewhat broken, and it's critical if we're going to have sufficient input and repeated efforts to get it right. The level of the individual empowerment coming is wonderful, but not without serious challenges. So got out there too early. Bing threw $10 billion at OpenAI. Now it's in there, and now it's a little bit broken and basically running around with offending statements. If you ask too many questions, it can get confused. Mordy, do you ever get confused?
No.
Good. That's very decisive.
Yep. I'm confused. What?
All right. So have you used ChatGPT? Have you gotten the Edge browser and played around with that thing?
Well, I've got the Edge browser. I even downloaded the wallpaper app for Bing to get myself to the front of the queue. I've even talked to Fabrice Canal from Bing, and it's like, hey, we'll get you set up, Morty, but nothing ever happened. So,
oh, man.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Fabrice, if you're listening, come on, dude. But I've seen it because you can use, when you have Edge, it gives you a couple of like example chat searches you can use.
Right.
But I've obviously seen it and used those. I've obviously used the one on you, the one on Neva, and Chat GPT itself. And the answer is this surprising? It's a new technology that's really just emerging. They haven't kind of figured out. And yeah, it's a little bit broken. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not good. Like I was using the one on you, which again, I don't know if that's built on Chat GPT. It's not, obviously. And
I thought you were saying me personally. Oh,
no, you.com. You.com.
Got it.
And I asked, like, what is SEO? And it gives an answer. They ask, okay, is SEO good? And it basically gives the same answer. Like,
well, Glenn Gay was seeing, he asked a number of questions that were derivative of one of his articles there, and he saw some really good answers, some concise information, but it was also citing Bing as opposed to citing his article, and that's another thing right there.
That's another problem. Now they have the read more thing there, so you don't see all of them listed right away. I saw one that Barry posted about, is Mordy Oberstein my friend? And
what did it say?
And it gave a pretty good answer about how we've done podcasts together.
Oh, gotcha.
It was kind of in the right ballpark. Some of the details were off, but all in all, if you step back and realize it's an emerging technology,
right,
it's pretty amazing.
Absolutely, but it is.
And it's a conundrum because now it's out in the wild and it's not great in many instances. So now what do you do? And then that's a problem.
I got a question for you. Do you think people are going to get burnt out on it before it actually matures?
I don't know. I think people are going to look at this thing with a grain of salt. They're going to think, like, how accurate is it? Which is why the citations for the search engine are really important. I was talking with Crystal Carter today about this in a recording that you haven't heard yet for the SERPs podcast.
Yes. We did it again.
Yep. Which you can find at wix.com/SEO/learn/podcast. So we're just talking about that today, actually, with Ryan Laws over at Animals.
Mm-hmm.
And we said that the citations are important for traffic and for SEO, but for the user to gain trust in the AI technology, having the citations there properly is right. Some of them being Neva, they just show you the domain. So it'd be, SEMrush.com. U is good because it gives you the title tag for the page,
Right.
followed by the URL. So you have a much better understanding like what exactly the page is versus the website, which I like that. So there's a ways to go with these things, obviously.
Absolutely.
I mean, Google has no citation in Bard yet, so.
Have you been looking at Bard at all?
That's not there.
They haven't rolled anything out?
No, that I know of.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to let us know, right? Because you're going to get first dibs on this, right?
Clearly not. I can't even get into Search Console without being an incognito. Because Daniel Weisberg hates me.
Oh my gosh. That should be a show right there.
A sitcom. Daniel Weisberg hates me because I ask him to do webinars, and he hates webinars. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. on CBS.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Hey, we're proud to have Inlinks as a sponsor of Edge of the Web. Did you know that entities play a major role in how search engines understand and rank content? Days of keyword ranking are gone. You shouldn't be worshiping at that altar, please. You got to understand that entities are the spaces in which Google's understanding your subject matter expertise, and the award-winning entity SEO software Inlinks is there for you. So jump over to edgeofthewebradio.com/Inlinks. You can claim your free Inlinks account and start creating content that will outperform your competitors, but probably not Daniel Weisberg because he hates Mordy.
He's not a competitor. He's probably okay with you.
Yeah, probably so.
Doesn't like me at all.
Why is that? Why would anybody not like you, Mordy?
I don't know. He's sending like weird threats to me in a DM one time.
You have some problems in your DMs, don't you?
In case you're listening to this and you're wondering what's going, I'm just kidding.
He's got some problems in his DM. I'm thinking. All right, hey, 30 years it took, right, to be able to get some new best practices for linking from Google, from Search Engine Land, from Barry Schwartz. Google's published a new links best practices in their SEO and search developer documentation. Originally, it was a document about how to create crawlable links, but the document also includes, says Barry, anchor text placements, how to write good anchor text, internal links within your content, and external links as well. So we knew that links were important, and it only took them 30 years to be able to unpack this a little bit further, and it's still not much there. However, there is a very important factor that they were looking at, and that's really the external links and the internal links factor, is that you can quote off the article, but paying more attention to the anchor text used for internal links can help both people and Google make sense of the site more easily and find other pages on your site. That phrase right there, as simple as it is, it's about user experience, it's about helpful content. If you have pages of content out there and you're not intending to link, or you haven't decided to link to a particular page of content, if it's not link worthy, should that page even be on your website? There's one. But also establishing that if you have outbound links, that actually establishes trustworthiness of the site that's doing the outbound linking. That's pretty declarative right there. We knew that, but to be able to have that on digital paper, so to speak, from Google, that's pretty darn important. Would you agree?
Yeah, and there's a bunch of other things in there, like what did it say? They can pull out the ink that I'll get it out. The title attribute, there we go.
Yeah.
Can function like anchor text.
Yep.
God, too many A's, attribute anchor. So that's interesting. You know, basically not creating these like links out of 4,000 words. That makes sense, obviously. But my real question to you is, so I'm on LinkedIn right now, and I have an invite from a link building manager. Should I accept or ignore?
Well, I tell you what, how many links are they actually promising?
I don't know, but I'm debating whether between the link building manager or the guest post service at guest posting. They work at guest posting.
Oh my gosh.
I used to work there. It's a good company.
The guest post service at guest posting is connected to Lily Ray. The other person is connected to me and 7 other people.
Oh my gosh. So
not to me. I didn't accept. I'm gonna click ignore.
Ignore. Do it both times. But before
ignore.
Did you ignore the LinkedIn manager? Damn. I would have asked him what was his link DAs. I mean, if he could give us a listing of DA 80s, DA 90s. I mean, isn't that worth a conversation, Morty?
What I do sometimes is say, like, I'll get you, links, high DA links on these websites.
Yep.
I'll say, I don't want any of those websites, but can you get me a link on this website? And I'll send them John Mueller's blog.
Do they ever respond back?
Yeah, they always like, yes, obviously I can do this for you. And then I never hear back.
That's beautiful. I think Lily Ray gets a lot of that spam. Marie Haynes talks about that a lot. We all get that constant barrage. And whenever you come across, hey, they have common links to different legitimate people, man, we actually have to scrub our own connections. Have you ever looked back and actually said, you know what, I don't know who these jackasses are. Why in the world are they actually connected to me? Have you done that before?
It's kind of like ignore it and move on.
It's the last time Mordy unfriended me on Facebook.
Because he had the monster truck pictures everywhere. Who cares?
Oh, you hurt his feelings.
I'm just joking. Those are actually cool. I liked it.
I'm fine, but you did hurt the feelings of my children.
Yes.
So
they're going home and telling your kids, hey, today on the podcast, Morty said he hated your monster truck pictures.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Who's really hurting your kids? Because if you didn't tell them, they never would have known.
But then they're not exposed to the real world.
And Morty is the real world. Exactly.
I always tell them what Morty says.
The abuse that Morty gives us.
It's some of the best.
Something to live by. It really is.
Why would you do it to your children?
Because we're mean. Because we're dads.
I would call Child Protective Services.
All right, going through a berry blast real quick over at Search Engine Roundtable. Finishing up the show here, Microsoft to release a major quality improvement for Bing AI chat on Thursday. We're dropping this. Should be either Tuesday, 21st of February, or 22nd, early morning, but that would be tomorrow. They're going to be improving this thing, and Barry actually had a conversation with the CEO of advertising and web services over at Microsoft, Mikhail Parykin, and he asked him, okay, what's going on there? What's going to be improving? He's excited about the larger content size, which should reduce errors in summarization and text analysis, especially in Edge, and new response tagging system that makes Bing less confused in longer conversations. Not talking about any AI hallucinations through that. You realize that. So
I get confused in long conversations.
Is this a long conversation?
I don't have them. I'm confused.
We got to shorten this stuff up. All right. So that's coming. So watch for that. Another one, Google's business profile strength widget is now live, and many local SEOs are not happy at all. Okay, so a couple changes here just happened on the Google business profile. And if you're not aware of this profile strength widget, it came out about 6 or 7 months ago, I think. And it's in the upper right-hand corner, and it's got a little circle, and it actually lights up to an amber or a green if everything's healthy, right? Well, it's actually reset. And the challenge here is that the profile strength is now associated to, you cannot get a green unless you're using Google Ads. What the? You get a badge. Everybody gets a badge. Come on. So good. Are we just in the gotcha moment
That's
here?
Awesome.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
So Darren Shaw chimed in there and he says, customers are twice as likely to interact with businesses with more information. Complete the steps and get discovered by more customers on search and maps. And what's the info you need to complete? Well, you need to complete signing up for Google Ads. God.
So good.
All right. So
is there a bare minimum? Like, can I run $1 worth of ads and get the green?
I'll buy that for $1.
You would do that just to get the green. I mean, the problem is, though, it's a real problem because if your clients see that, like, and it's in the orange.
Right.
Yeah.
Or is it going to reset every month?
They're going to look at you like, you don't know what you're doing, buddy.
That's right. Is it going to reset every month, every quarter? Like, spend $1 today and I'm good to go forever?
I'm going to follow Zuckerberg's $12 per month. That's the minimum to get that green badge. All right.
Wow. So many badges.
Too much to keep up with.
Did we figure out where that came from last show?
Yeah.
What was that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Badges. We don't need no stinking badges.
We were both wrong, I think.
I think we were both wrong. All right, last berry blast, and this just kind of caps it all off. Google Ads test disabling the opt-out of search partners and display network. A week ago, Thanos, cool name, Bertus, posted on LinkedIn that Google disabled the ability in the campaign setting to easily opt out of your campaigns, being also shown in the search partner network and the Google Display Network. He wrote that Google has always emphasized the importance of incorporating its display network, the GDN, in search campaigns. However, with the latest platform update, Google has taken it a step further by making it seem mandatory through the use of grayed out buttons. Although it's still possible to opt out of the GDN and Google search partners through the Choose Networks dropdown, I bet that some marketers and small businesses may actually feel pressured into including GDN. Why? So you can get that green badge, right? It's a cheap shot. It's a cheap UX change, and we've seen so many of those on Google, especially in the optimization hints that are so ever present that you could inadvertently click one and affect your budget. That should never be the case. And we're seeing the same thing, the same manipulation. Give the advertisers the ability to choose every angle and do not hide the cheese. Do not move things around that actually show that they're getting forced into a space. It's just a money grab and it's ridiculous. All right, there's my 2 cents. Morty?
Yeah, those ads are really problematic. And
for everybody at home, he's not an SEM guy. He's just an SEO guy. And this
I used to be SEM guy. I feel like it's got out of control.
And that's all I get from him. That's all I get. Every time I bring SEM into the equation, got nothing.
Not every time. That's not true. There's been times where I've had an opinion about it because I'm not a total ignoramus.
I'm going to have to go back through a playlist, every paid article, and see what he's done there.
Well, at this point, it's become a running joke, so I just kind of roll with it. But
okay. All right. You know what's not a running joke?
My intelligence on this podcast, ridiculous.
It's not.
I'm here for.
Oh, my gosh. You get a blue badge, though. You get verified. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, how do I get a blue background? How much is that?
You know that Wix had to apply for me to get the badge? There was a whole to do. It took a long time, and now it's meaningless. You could get it for $8.
See? Could have.
But how do we get the blue background, Morty? How much is that?
I will give you my really fancy Wix webinar background, which I keep for the next webinar.
For $8.
And I don't change it.
It's sure.
I will give it to you for $7.50.
One-time pay or per month?
Subscription.
You get it for free. Buy 10 links, get my Wix background for free.
He's got a link manager he wants to put you in touch with. All right,
that's
we're
why
done here.
I ignored him because I don't want to have any competition.
Hashtag SEO chat on Twitter every Thursday, 1 p.m. You got
right.
somebody pulling in some good content. What's going on?
But you don't know because I only tweeted it like a minute before we started recording.
Jack Tressler over.
Oh, he does know.
Absolutely.
Wow. Yep. Jack Tressler's hosting about business development and SEO. So get serious because it's a serious topic. Put your serious face on. 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thursdays over on Twitter, hashtag SEO chat. You put the hashtag in, you put latest, you refresh, and you see all of the latest tweets from the Twitter chat.
Bring your badge, too. Bring your badge.
Bring whatever badge you want. I don't care. They're meaningless.
Won't you both?
You know what they are? They're like Jack, not Jack Daniels. I don't drink Johnny Walker labels. They got a red one, you got a green one.
Dude, that
blue one.
That Johnny Walker blue is pretty damn good. So
disgusting. All of it's disgusting. It's blended crap.
All right. Well, this is blended. Thanks so much, Morty. Appreciate the input as always. I'm glad you're feeling better, and please feel free to parade around my private conversations with you, because hey.
Sure. I should just read them.
No, here, we're good now.
We're ready for you, dude.
TikTok. I was late. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. That's it for The Edge. Thank you so much. Check out our Kevin Indig episode 1 that's dropping this week. I know. Oh, no. That was a fun show, too. So we're lighting that up. Guy. He's a good guy. He's an awesome guy. He had a really
He's
good...
on the Wix SEO advisory board.
I know. He also had a really good post here in LinkedIn just recently. He's always pushing some great content out there. So he jumped on our show and we had a good time. Absolutely. That Kevin. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel as we're pushing short videos out from our interview series as well as this bloody thing on a regular basis. So check that out.
You mean audiograms?
No, they're videos. We have audiograms on Twitter, dude. Pay attention.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're doing stuff. Check it out. All right. Hey, from all of us over at Edge, help us. Please help us. It's Morty. I mean, it's tough, man. Stay safe, stay well, and do not be a piece of cyber driftwood. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.